welcome back to another day of a year of miracles. Today we're on a Course in Miracles workbook lesson 282. And today's lesson is I will not be afraid of love today. If I could realize but this today, salvation would be reached for all the world. This, the decision not to be insane and to accept myself as God Himself, my Father and my source, created me. This, the determination not to be asleep in dreams of death, while truth remains forever, living in the joy of love. And this, the choice to recognize the self whom God created as the Son He loves, and who remains my one identity. Father, your name is love, and so is mine. Such is the truth. And can the truth be changed by merely giving it another name? The name of fear is simply a mistake. Let me not be afraid of truth today. And that's it. That's our lesson for today. I will not be afraid of love today. You know, I was thinking about this lesson earlier when I was reading it, and how many times are we afraid, right, to really embrace love? Sometimes we just think it's easier to choose fear, right? Because fear is the choice of the ego, of that mind that says, you're not good enough. You're small, you're not worthy. All of these things that we have been kind of ingrained in since our early conditioning. And you know, it's hard to break away from that early conditioning, right? But once we do, the lesson is so simple. It's just simple. We are only love. That's the truth about who and what we are. And when you learn to embrace that thing that we are so afraid of, you realize the power that's in it, right? It goes back to that poem by Marianne Williamson about our greatest fear, right? Is our fear of embracing the power that lies inside of us, that we are love. And why do we shy away from that? Why are we afraid to embrace that power inside of us, that love inside of us? Just because we don't know. We've never done it. It hasn't been part of our normal everyday experience. But I have to tell you, once it is, you will never turn back. You will never walk away from that, because you will feel all of the love and the power and just that joy that is within you when you connect to that part of you that is the truth about who you are. So maybe try that out today and see how that works for you. Try stepping into the truth about who you are. And try not to be afraid of love today, right? Try that on. See what it feels like. I know it also reminded me back when when I was going through a divorce, when I actually was divorced from the father of my children, and my children came up to me and asked me with these big, beautiful, watery brown eyes, they said, "Mommy, how come you don't love Daddy anymore?" And, you know, my heart was breaking for them when they asked me that, because they were so confused. And I looked at them and I said, "Oh my gosh, I love your daddy." I said, "It's just that I love him so much that we're allowing each other the freedom to bring more people into our life to love." And, you know, they kind of looked at me like, okay. You know, love grows and it just gets bigger and bigger. And, you know, it was kind of a simple way of explaining a, you know, somewhat non-simple situation to them at the time, but really it is just that simple, isn't it? Isn't it just that simple? Just allow love to grow and expand. And when you do that and you do the most loving thing, you allow people the freedom to do that, to be love, without holding them and binding them to rules that were based in fear. So, you know, just just try to practice that today. What does that feel like to you to not be afraid of love today? The power that's in love, the power when you embrace love and see it for all of its magnificence and see exactly what that love can do for you when you show up in that place of love and you embrace it, and then you can extend it, right, to all of your brothers. And you no longer have to hold grievances, right? You can just share that love that's inside of you with all of your brothers today. So that's it. Just that's our simple lesson for today. It might not be so easy, but it is simple. I will not be afraid of love today, and see how that shows up for you this morning and throughout the day today. So thank you for joining me here this morning, finally back on the East Coast, so we can get these lessons going on a regular time base, and maybe a little bit easier for some of you over here who are used to having these at a certain time every day. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Great to see you all here. Hey, Francine, good to see you this morning. Hi, Acar, nice to see you. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Barb. Hey, Cindy. Great to see all of you here. Hey, Joseph, good to see you. Good morning, Carl. Hi, Joanne. Great to see you this morning. Good morning, Colette. Great to see all of you. Hi, Michael. Great to see you this morning. Good morning, Antonio. Hey, John. Great to see you this morning. Hi, Terry. Good morning, Pam. Wow, great to see all of you familiar faces this morning. So see how this lesson shows up for you today. You know, what does that mean to you to not be afraid of love? And if you're confused about it, if you're not sure what it means, remember, just close your eyes, give it away, and let the answer come back to you, right? Because all the things that we need to know are inside of us. Trust that the answer is inside of you. If you're facing a situation you're not sure how to be loved today or how to choose love today, go inside and ask. Say, I don't know how to choose love today. What is the most loving thing that I can choose in this moment right now? And then just let it go. Let it go. And then you'll be on your walk or in your shower or listening to music, and the answer will boom, it'll come, and it'll be like, this is the right answer. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, it is. It's such a good answer. It's perfect. And you know why that is? Because you are connected to that one mind of God, that one mind of love. That is you. That is what you are. So tap into that power today and see how that shows up for you today. So thank you again for being here on the live feed, and I will see you all tomorrow morning with our next live A Course in Miracles workbook lesson. All right, guys, thanks again. See you tomorrow. Have a great day, and thanks again for joining. Bye.